Today I'm going to be talking about how letting yourself be bored will benefit your life. This year, my third year, I've had courses that were very boring to me. Like, I love to study, something that I've loved to do since I was in grade 9. I love to sit down and understand the topic, and even if I don't get it in class, I like to come home and go through it all and teach it to myself, basically. But this year, it was very boring. I somehow thought I was losing that aspect of myself, so I felt like I was becoming less studious because I was getting bored of the studying. In addition to that, I also love watching comfort movies or comfort shows. How I Met Your Mother, The Office, or like Gilmore Girls I used to love at some point. However, the past year I've kind of thought I lost myself because my comfort shows, movies were boring me. And the studies were boring me. Everything that I was doing throughout the day seemed mundane and just unfulfilling, which at that time I thought it was very scary because I thought I changing as a person in a bad way. Like, I'm not in tune with myself. Nothing that I like makes me happy. However, I tried to be positive and be like, okay, like, it's gonna get better. I think I just have to do something about it. And I've learned that being bored genuinely has had a positive impact on my life. I've started doing things that I would have never thought I could do. First thing, I remember I started, as I would study, I would be like, okay, like, I have some time to myself. I can put on a movie and I can just color in like some things. Like, I would print out a picture and I would color it in so it can like soothe anxiety, and it was just to pass time, you know? And that was fun for like a few weeks, and then I was like, this is boring. I'm bored of this as well. So for Christmas, all of a sudden I was like, maybe I'm just gonna ask for like a very simple, basic watercolor kit. And I got this one from Amazon. It's pretty inexpensive compared to the other ones I've seen. It's very basic. It looks like this. These colors are so bright and beautiful. Like, I've used this side more than this side. This side is just like, it's sparkly. It comes with 2 brushes. It comes with very minimal stuff. So I would go to Pinterest and I would copy, because again, I cannot think of something and draw it. Like, I can't, and every time I have to draw something, I have to like trace it with a pencil and then color it in so I don't make any like mistakes or whatever. But you never know, maybe in 2 years I'm gonna start to be able to draw on my own. So I got this book from Amazon, and the paper isn't the best. It's thick, but I think it needs to be even thicker to be better. But honestly, it's good enough for what I'm doing, and it wasn't as expensive. I chose the cheapest one. My favorite one. This one's the dopest one ever. I traced all of these peppers and then I colored them in, and these are really cool. Let me see. Oh, I did this one as well. This one is kind of cute too. I love that one. This one. I'm really proud of myself. And then I try to do a little swan, but again, the paper, it just doesn't look like it's melting into each other. You see how it's like, the streaks aren't great. And then this one's my favorite one that I did. This one is really cool. I really like this one. It's very colorful, and I think it came out pretty good. Something I learned with keeping myself bored and trying to figure out who I am as a person, I've wrote down the things that I want to do and the things that I want to try. It has made me more confident in myself and more interested in who I am and what I want to do, and just my inner child, honestly. And a lot of people say that, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone is a good thing, which it is, but I feel like stepping into your comfort zone is as important. We focus on just going to class, going to work, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Netflix, and we kind of sometimes forget what we want to do with our day, what we're here for, and just we forget about ourselves, and we kind of lose the potential of learning new things about ourselves. You start to crave learning new things, and it's a very good feeling because you learn. I like a bunch of stuff. I'm not just one type of person. I can change, and I can still have those parts with me. It doesn't mean I'm a different person. The things that has helped me is journaling. I thought about what do I want with my appearance? Is there something that I've been wanting to do for years and I just put myself back because I'm indecisive, or I don't even know if it will match my energy or it would look good or anything? You understand what kind of vibe you want to give off, what kind of vibe you like. For example, I love red, and I wanted to dye my hair red, I wanted to do my nails red, and I usually have a red lip on, or my phone is red. Like, I thought it's too much red. And the night before I went to do my nails and my hair, I was like, maybe I shouldn't do my nails red. Like, people are gonna think she's too obsessed with red, or it's weird or whatever. And I genuinely was like, okay, I'm gonna go look at other nails, and I didn't like any of them. I loved this one. It's like very cool. I like the color and I like the vibe of it. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. And since I've done my hair and my nails, no one has ever said, girl, you're wearing too much red, or you're red everything. Like, it's something so small in your head, but you kind of push yourself. And when you don't know much about yourself, when you don't let yourself get bored, you don't get to know yourself, and you focus on what other people are doing and what other people are thinking about you. Another thing that I've started to love is puzzles. They're the best. I have one hanging here, which I can put a picture of how it looks like. It was really nice, and it wasn't as hard. It was my first puzzle since I was like a kid, I think. And it was something that I would wake up excited to do. And another hobby I've kind of started, but I've been doing this for, I think, years now. I've been doing yoga every night because it helps me sleep better. I don't know if it's a placebo or not, maybe, but it does make me feel better, and it just makes my body feel better. But I haven't been doing like yoga. I don't know. If you watch Yoga with Bird on YouTube, she does a lot of stretches. She calls it yoga, but it's mostly just stretches, and she has some like yoga poses that are very chill. I really want to learn new things for yoga, like, like a headstand, or I don't know, any of the poses. That's how bad I am, but that would be really cool, and I would feel very accomplished. And I just overall was thinking how much I've grown in the past year. I always was an anxious person, and I would never feel FOMO. However, I would get affected with how people thought about me, or I would be really focused on what other people are doing, and if I couldn't see someone on a day that I was really excited to see the night before, I would be in distraught because I would be like, okay, my day is boring now. Whatever, I'm just gonna be in bed and just watch something, and my day's kind of ruined and stuff like that. But going through the ups and downs of being bored really helped me become confident, learn who I am, focus on myself, so I can be a better person, not only for myself but also for other people, so I'm not grumpy, or I'm not upset by someone's words. I truly understand who I am, and I understand I'm creative, and I am enough, I'm worth it, and I'm cool, and it doesn't matter what people think. I think the best thing to do is what I've done is I always go on Pinterest and I look at things, and they say how to have the best day, girl hobbies, this is how to lower your cortisol, low cortisol routine. And I would always save it, but I would never really act on it because it's too much work, it seems like. But I think one step at a time, it really makes you feel better about yourself. I hope you took something out of this video. I kind of just didn't really plan it. I've been thinking about wanting to share this, and I think I'm just gonna go now and watch a movie with some popcorn. And yeah, I love you.